New today, some Republicans, including North Dakota U.S. Senator Kevin Cramer, are rallying behind Trump's efforts to fight the presidential election results. On Monday, U.S. Attorney General Barr authorized U.S. attorneys to probe substantial allegations of voter irregularities and election fraud, though no widespread instances of that type of trouble in the 2020 election are said to exist. In fact, election officials from both political parties have publicly stated that voting went well, and international observers also confirmed that there were no serious irregularities. Senator Cramer told Cakes News this morning that the Trump administration is justified in using legal means to challenge the result, and that the president's team is beginning to see positive movement in the recount and legal challenges.
Arizona continues to get closer and closer, and we know that there's now throughout the number of these battleground states, there are several hundred affidavits that have been signed by people who believe they have seen voter fraud in various degrees, in various ways.
Senator Cramer told us that Republicans and Democrats should go through the legal and recount process while preparing for a transition for either candidate now until swearing day on January 20th. President-elect Joe Biden has picked the man he wants to be his White House chief of staff. Many people consider the chief of staff position to be among the most important roles in any administration, and Mr. Biden went with someone he's very familiar with. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
President-elect Joe Biden has chosen Ron Klain to be his chief of staff. Klain brings years of Washington, D.C. experience, including serving as Mr. Biden's first vice presidential chief of staff. The pick also shows the emphasis the president-elect is placing on the pandemic response. Klain has public health experience after serving as the Ebola response coordinator during the 2014 outbreak.
We need to be masking, social distancing, remaining 6 feet apart.
Dr. Celine Gounder sits on President-elect Biden's coronavirus advisory board. She downplayed the need for another full lockdown during an interview with CBS this morning.
What we need to be tightening up right now is indoor dining, going to bars, indoor gyms, that sort of thing.
President Trump continues to claim via Twitter that he will win the presidential election in the end. CBS News did call Alaska and its 3 electoral college votes for the president Wednesday. This morning, the president tweeted, "It took long enough." And he added, "Now with a recount, we will win Georgia also." Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger told CBS this morning that the recount is unlikely to change the 14,000-vote lead President-elect Biden currently holds.
At the end of the day, I think you'll find that when we do the hand recount of all the votes, it'll substantiate what we've gotten with the electronic ballot counting with the machines.
The Trump campaign has yet to produce any evidence of widespread fraud, which would change the outcome of the election. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.